Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.
Welcome back. A retired Air Force veteran spent more than a decade serving our country. He calls his family the key to helping him once he returned from overseas. KSN's Mike Mahoney has his story in this week's Veteran Salute.
Retired Air Force Sergeant Huey Tolbert was drafted back in 1968 and chose the Air Force for a specific reason.
Well, I got a draft notice, and I figured that everybody that was going to the Army, that was going to Vietnam after they got out of basic training, and I didn't want to go to Vietnam, and so I went to join the Air Force.
But that decision did not keep him out of Vietnam. He served for a year unloading cargo and sometimes loading the coffins of fallen soldiers headed home.
It makes you grow up fast, you know. Everything that you did, you know, you had to make the right decision because you don't know whether you would be living the next day or not.
Huey says his experience in Vietnam was traumatic, but he also experienced a camaraderie that went beyond service members' backgrounds.
Black and white in Vietnam got along real good. We got along real good because we had to depend on each other.
Huey struggled when he returned to the U.S. and asked the Air Force to be closer to his family. They responded by sending him to a base in Missouri near Kansas City.
So I ended up getting stationed with my brother at Richard Cabot Air Force Base. So that helped me out too, and it just smoothed my life right out.
Huey's family connected him with a psychiatrist, and that's something he encourages anyone struggling with mental health issues to do. He was transferred to administration and wrapped up his time with the Air Force in 1979 as a sergeant. Today, Huey says to only consider a military career if you can follow orders.
Go for it, but make the best out of it.
Here for you, Mike Mahoney, KSN News 3.
The Devon James Injury Lawyers here with our Veteran of the Week, and that's Sergeant Huey Tolbert, who served our country for 10 years in the United States Air Force. On behalf of all of Kansas, thank you so much for your service.
You're very welcome. It was a pleasure for me to serve in the United States Air Force for 10 years, and I also had a tour of duty in Vietnam.
Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.